I'd always love to know if they actually killed the car.
Germany is known for cars. Oh my god!
Yes! Oh, she's amazing. I wish she was my mom.
Hi!
Hollywood.
Adventures!
Bali!
Rio.
Ratatouille!
I think like the Midsummer movie, but I'm not sure if it's actually recorded in Sweden.
I mean, literally any World War II movie, probably.
I think also on Twilight, they went to Brazil.
Right! I rewatched Twilight last week, so yeah, that's totally right.
The new Hunger Games, I think they filmed parts of it in Germany.
Oh my god!
Yes!
Meryl Streep!
Yes! Thank you!
I don't know about the movie, but I love Prada.
Oh, she's amazing. I wish she was my mom.
Anne Hathaway.
Anne Hathaway. Yeah.
She have very often like roles like this where she's like she kind of sucks and then she becomes like super hot.
I think this is like her first big girl role after Princess Diaries.
Yeah, well, where it's the same kind of thing. Like,
honestly, it's almost an unrealistic thing of New York City because she's got a really nice apartment.
there's palm trees.
Okay, to be fair, that's literally any movie or TV show, come on.
Can she make enough money from this job to afford her apartment?
No. But it's not about realism.
This movie, like when I was younger, I'm like, I want to move to America and I want to work in office like this.
Yeah, yeah. That's actually, they filmed that in New York City, of course. How could you not? And I feel like it's a pretty accurate representation of America in general. America is so big that like what happens in New York City maybe doesn't happen in LA or Texas or Florida. New York is a pretty global part of America. There's so many people there from different countries and cultures and nationalities that like...
Melting pot.
Yeah, it is literally a melting pot.
Do you think this is like a good representation of how the fashion business looks like in New York?
Yeah. I'm not into the fashion industry in New York. From what I know, from what I've seen on like Instagram and YouTube, watching other creators being in the New York fashion scene, it does look pretty much like that. There are ruthless bosses like Miranda in The Devil Wears Prada. You have to find so many different solutions that are impossible, and if you don't, it means your job. But it's more deep than that. It's like stereotypical American movie and then stereotypical New Yorker. Everything is pretty spot on, I think.
It looks very like fast-paced. It's a little different to like what you would imagine LA to be like.
But that movie sticks well to the image we have of New York, basically.
It's pretty true. But it's so opposite to where I'm from. Like, I visited New York City by myself. And so I'm from Florida. Everyone just walks super slowly, but in New York City, it's like they're just racing.
Yeah, everyone is late, like running with coffee.
Yeah, the coffee.
The coffee cups everywhere.
And a bagel, sandwich. Yeah, coffee and a bagel, you know what I mean? So he's so weird. Oh my god, he fell in love. That's so cute.
That typical fireworks scene when someone falls in love.
But it's like cute because they're nerds.
I understand the love at first sight thing, but why do they wear costumes like that?
It's like for festival, they're like trying to do something to like get the birds back because they were stolen by like a bird dealer.
Yeah, it's Carnival.
Wow, that must be amazing to live.
No, just vibe. Oh my god.
Honestly, she does look pretty similar.
I gotta watch this movie.
Yeah. Me too. Is it on Netflix?
I think so. Or Hulu.
I mean, yeah, because it's showing the Carnival. I think like it happens every year, one time per year in Brazil.
It looks so fun though.
Yeah,
like,
it's
Carnival
exactly
seems
like this.
so fun.
Like, they represent really well. Usually I don't like when they put Brazil in movies, but maybe because it's an animation,
it's like alright.
Usually they always use bad stereotypes, but actually Carnival is like this. Yeah, everyone happy, like good energy. Yeah, I think.
Do you also do like dress ups like these?
Yeah,
or
they always dress up.
Have you ever had like a...
No, never. I only watch. Honestly, I never went there. I was
do you want to?
You can watch on TV.
So you never dressed up as a bird?
No.
Oh my god.
It's like
Not yet.
About
It's not
other
exactly
animals.
as a bird. There's a lot of different costumes.
Yeah, like
These
big
ones
thing with them. Yeah, I've seen
looks
this.
looks so cool. Like when they dance in samba and they have like these feathers and everything, the shaking and the glittering. Oh wow, it's so crazy.
I don't know if I'm supposed to say this, but I heard in Brazil there's like a carnival that turned into a kissing competition. Then you get more points for more people you kiss. I don't know where I hear about it, but like,
Because like
really,
it's
like
about you and your friends. For example, like you go to carnival parties with your friends, and then you make competition. Like carnival is like no
Friends?
rules week.
On the chic.
no.
No, we have like street parties. It's like a big street. The government just closed the street and everyone goes there to drink and like party. We put a lot of music and it's so fun. But also people go there for hunting.
But I feel like Brazilian people are very open-minded.
I mean, I don't have any move in my mind, but that's what I say. Every time they talk about Brazil movies, always about like how dangerous it is, how shooting, mafia and stuff. I mean, it's true, but it's not only this. Like you can see Rio, they really show like the really nice in the culture, you know. So I think it's better when they do like this.
Wow, it's pretty.
Oh, the rice fields.
Oh, isn't this
Wow,
Mr. Franco?
It is.
The Spanish dictator.
I have not given myself 2 weeks of a breather just to deal with myself.
Oh yeah, that's stressful.
And I'm going to end the year in Bali.
Well, I think like the depiction they have of Bali there, it's pretty accurate in a sense that, you know, there are a lot of like rice fields and a lot of nature that's like on play there. I've been to Bali like a couple of times before, and there are a lot of like travelers there who are actually pretty done with their life back home and they just want to find like a different scenery. And like the thing about Bali is that it actually has a really different culture compared to Indonesia itself. So there's a lot of like travelers going in there.
There's a lot of like nomad, like
digital
nomads there, right? Yeah.
Yes. And like the nightlife there is like really, you know, booming, but at the same time you have these rice fields and like meditation, yoga and everything. So it's like a perfect sort of mix of like just basically getting away.
So you can have a calm life during the day.
Yes,
and then
that's what
at
a lot
night
of people
you can
do.
just be crazy.
Like you meditate and like, you know,
that's-
do all the yogas, and then now you're just like party, like drink and like, yeah.
It's called balance in life.
It is a
Yeah,
very
exactly.
work and life balance, you would
yeah.
say. But it's a nice place.
They look very beautiful though.
Do you have any stereotypes about Indonesia?
Just like a lot of flowers and fruit and jungles, like just everything that's beautiful about nature is in Indonesia.
We do have a lot of like islands that are like not very explored right now, like other than Bali, which is currently like rising up, and a lot of those nature, you would call it, like is still more natural there compared to what you would find in Bali, because Bali is very, very tourist customized right now.
Yeah.
So,
I think Indonesia is like probably one of like the best dream destination, like the most common dream destination for many people, and I think you can get why when you're looking at this.
a lot of
It's
people
really-
go to Bali for honeymoon actually.
Yeah, makes sense.
Oh my god.
Oh, I hate this show. I hate it.
Fashion movie.
I'm Emily. I'm from America and I'm in France. Can you believe it?
It's so cringy and good. It's like hate it, but I love it.
I enjoy the
bonjour.
show though.
Yeah.
Because like, I feel like everything is so exaggerated here.
Ew.
Paris is the most exciting city in the world.
Well, I think it's cliche, but not really at the same time, because it is very like accurate. Like the food, the wine, the architectures, like the way they work in like mode and the luxury brands, kind of everything. Like this is how having a good life in France, but I can't not stand the American way. Sorry. I cannot like.
But this wouldn't be how like French usually like look at Americans, right? Like dressed so exaggeratedly and like act like that, and you know, it's like, I don't think it's a typical stereotype you would have of like Americans.
Well, French people are known to be like kind of like cold and not nice, but that's not that true actually. In Paris, it is kind of true, because Paris is like a fast life, so it's gonna be the same in Seoul, it's gonna be the same in New York probably. A lot of people like very mad, very annoyed. It's not that true. We're a lot of people very nice, and we have good wine, so we are always kind of nice, you know, like
my stereotype of French would be like very outspoken, like you would say what you think.
we're very honest.
Yeah, Yeah,
Yeah,
that's the.
we are.
I remember I went to Paris one time and I was like, oh, je voudrais un croissant. And they were like, croissant, ha ha ha. I was like, okay, so.
Yeah, and people would probably take this as like being mean, but that's just maybe just being honest and open. Like we're gonna be like kind of making fun of you in a nice way.
Oh, I love action. I love action movies. I would always love to know if they actually killed the car, but I can't seem to think of his name. I love him too.
Nicholas.
Okay, thank you.
A lot of car crash. Wait.
I wonder what's the car budget for this movie.
It might be because Germany is known for cars, so they have many, so they don't care.
Oh, this is definitely in German.
I mean, yeah, you have no speed limit. So there's a big car culture. Or like a lot of tourists coming in to experience that kind of...
Just the Autobahn.
Exactly.
It's really fun to drive.
It's like kind of American dream, you know, or, you know, without speed limit, driving on a German Autobahn.
Do you actually not have speed limit?
There's no speed limit Autobahn.
Well, I mean, if you get closer to a city, then obviously you have speed limits. But like, if there's no city anywhere near, then yeah, you have nothing. Beside from the Autobahn, I mean, they had some sets that were based in Germany, you know, the architecture. But otherwise, it just felt like an American movie, honestly.
Car, lots of cars, BMW, what is that, Volkswagen.
Good quality cars.
Oktoberfest.
Beer.
I think pastries, like, I remember I stayed at my friend's place in Germany and we had pastries for breakfast.
Danish pastries.
Crazy. I was like, oh, we're gonna have breakfast. I was thinking like egg and bacon or something. Like, no, pastries. I was like, we're eating sweets for breakfast?
Wow, okay.
So it's about a couple. They're gonna go to Sweden and midsummer, yeah. And the couple, they're not in a really great relation. It's like kind of like, and it takes it to new levels once they get to Sweden.
Just your typical Swedish holiday.
Yeah, so this girl is American and her boyfriend his friend is Swedish, and they're both American. In Sweden, we don't have this cult, but we have Midsummer, which is like one of the biggest events in Sweden, and it's in the middle of the summer, and it's a really, really nice holiday actually, where we do dance around this tree that's decorated, and we eat food and drink, basically. It's a really nice holiday, but they've made this to like...
They made it to look like it's creepy, right?
It's creepy and weird.
Like it looks beautiful,
like
but
this
at the same time a little too much beautiful. Yeah.
But like the clothings and everything is inspired by Swedish culture. This entire midsummer event is inspired by Swedish culture, but it's nothing like how it is in reality. Yeah, except maybe the colors, the flower crowns. We do go like pick flowers and make our own flower crowns and have white clothes. It doesn't necessarily need to be like
talk and like dance and do everything.
Yeah, and so but none of the creepy stuff would like sacrifice.
Yeah, it could look like a cute festival, but the way they film, the music they add, it really looks like a cult. Like it looks scary, you know.
But in reality, it's not. It's just like a Swedish tradition. Okay. Yeah.
Swedish fish?
IKEA.
Not the Swedish fish. Oh wait, I thought you were talking about surströmming, because we have this like canned fish in Sweden that's like really, really...
That too, the
like,
smelly one.
Smells, but I've never actually encountered it. But the Swedish fish, the candy, it's more a thing in the US, I think.
All I know about Swedish is meatballs from IKEA.
Oh, yeah. IKEA meatballs.
Delicious though, very good.
Those are, it's so good. Swedish meatballs is top tier.
I want to go to IKEA just to eat those meatballs.
Let's go.
I'm actually doing it.
It's very interesting how like some movies are very like spot on. For example, the first one, The Devil Wears Prada, it's very spot on. It's how it is in New York. And this is like how I see as a viewer, that this is how I see America. And then we have an American here that's saying this is how it is, and that's like, wow, okay, so my bubble is not going to get broken if I get there. And then we have Sweden's movie. It's very inspired by Sweden, but this is nothing like how it is.
I think like Americans that try to make a movie about a different country, they can only get like a taste of it. Like they can only get like a few elements. They can't truly make a movie about that is accurate about that country.
But then is 100% accuracy even possible? No. I mean, even for us, our country country can mean a lot of different things to different people, you know, so everybody can put something else on a video.
Yeah, I think like also when a movie becomes like super popular, sometimes there's sort of like misrepresentation about a country, like about like Eat, Pray, Love, like Bali. The whole Bali thing might be accurate, but it's not fair to take that movie and represent the entire Indonesia, because Bali itself is a completely different, you know, thing going on there.
There's probably a lot of people like kind of offended by those type of things.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, because it's just like not fair to take this one thing and just think of like the entire country being like that.
It's very beautiful to see like the different specificities, I don't know how to say that well, like of each cultures that you can really like kind of spot on those like videos that we just watched. You can see like the differences, like that's very interesting.
So today we try to find different cultural aspects of our own individual countries in these specific movies.
If you like the video, please subscribe, like, and leave a comment below.
See you next time.
Bye.